I am a human being, ladies and gentlemen. I am a person. I feel. I am a man. I go through problems. I go through issues like everybody else. And today, guys, I wanted to share with you one of the real challenges that foreigners are going to have to deal with in the Philippines. And it may not be exactly what you think. Alright? So welcome yourselves back to the Good Doc Dr. Mike TV channel. Subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the content. Description area below for all my good stuff. Patreons, merch, you name it. Holla at me. I got you. Alright, I'm a man, okay? And I am a man that is blessed with two things. Life and sight. I am blessed to be able to sit before you today and make this beautiful video. And I am blessed with eyesight. So, I'm going to tell you how these two things come together momentarily. So, like you guys know, man, I lived in the Philippines for a long time, and I can count on both hands how many times this particular situation happened to me. It's just unbelievable, but it's believable all at the exact same time. So, when I really got accustomed to riding Jeeps, right? I loved riding Jeeps, man. I loved riding the jeepney system. It was cheap. It was a good way to get around. You know, it fit within the budget. You know, I was able to see different parts of the city. You know, I was enjoying life. But I can remember one particular situation wherein I was riding on the Jeep, just minding my business. It was a little bit crowded, so we were pretty, you know, snug in there, right? So this young lady comes on the Jeep. She happens to sit directly across from me, right? So she's sitting directly across from me. She has her baby with her and everything. And I believe that she may have had a younger son with her. So it was a baby and probably a kid that was maybe 6 years old, maybe even 4. So sitting there listening to my music, vibing out, because I don't really like to be bothered or anything. You know, I call the jeepney man, Paliog, Paliog, or, I'm sorry, my bad, not Paliog, that means please, please, Paliog kisibug, move, please move. I was saying ayo or bayad ko, which means I'm paying. That's what I had to get my mind right. I was telling the jeepney guy, bayad ko, I'm paying. So I gave the man my money, put the money back into my little change situation, a little change purse I had. I look up directly in front of me, and baby girl done popped a whole titty out of her shirt and started breastfeeding in front of me, right? So I'm kind of fucked up because now I'm in a situation where I have to actually try my hardest to avoid looking at her, because, you know, come on, man, I'm a man first and foremost. And this is where shit get fucked up, because I'm like, oh shit, titty. But you have to realize we in public, man, and you know, breastfeeding is natural, but normally I'm used to, you know, a cover or something like that so that you don't have to, like, expose the breast. Like, that's me. Like, I would see it with a towel or something like that, but baby girl, zero towel, lift her shirt up, pop titty out, and put it in the baby's mouth. So this is happening right in front of me, so I'm looking every single direction I possibly can to keep from looking at this girl doing something that is purely natural. Now, the reason it's a struggle for me as a foreigner and all of that stuff, especially as a foreigner in the Philippines, and the challenge is because you don't see things like this happening in the United States. You know, there's breastfeeding stations, and, you know, girls are a little bit more, at least from what I've seen in the United States, right? A little bit more conservative about, you know, pulling, you know, and exposing their breasts for everybody to see. I guess because they know what men are like. Filipinas, they don't give a shit. They do not care. They'll pop some do care, of course, but baby girls they will pop their titty out their chest, man, and start breastfeeding you in front of you. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I supposed to do? Because looking at it makes me look real bad. And when I say real bad, I mean real bad. Okay? I can't look at it. It's bad. It's bad. Bad juju, love. It's bad juju. So when I see this and it's literally happening, or when I'm having a conversation with somebody and she just so happens to expose herself and starts breastfeeding, now I'm in a predicament, because, I mean, I know she's either comfortable enough to pull it out where everybody can see, And it doesn't bother her because I guess it's just a titty to her. But for me, it's like, it's more than a titty. It's your titty. And you need to, you know, conserve that. Now, again, this is my struggle. I am a man. And if you put them in front of my face, again, being blessed with life and sight, full circle, I see something. I'd be damned if I don't look. I'm sorry. I'm a human being, ladies and gentlemen. I am a man, and yes, do I feel bad for looking? A little bit. But do I really feel bad for looking? I mean, if she didn't want me to look, she wouldn't have did it in the first place, right? But the comfortable nature of some Filipinas with being able to expose themselves and actually breastfeed, it's different. Like, it's just something that I did not really think that I would ever have to see or experience, or something that, you know, it only came to light when it actually came to light. Like, I only saw it when it actually happened. Girl just exposed her whole areola, the whole nine, man. Baby just started sucking dick. I was like, this is not right. This is exactly what I'm thinking in my head. So, you know, sometimes foreigners, you're gonna have to deal with that. And when you're put in a situation wherein you have to struggle with whether you look like a complete perv, for lack of a better term, does make you feel a little different. You be like, man, what in the fuck am I doing? Right? You did this, but now I have to figure out what in the world, ladies and gentlemen, what in the world? All right? So please don't tell me that, please don't say that the doc didn't warn you. Because, I mean, if you're going into the mountainous, more provincial areas, you'll probably see this more often than not, especially when you're dealing with the indigenous people or people who come from, you know, lower incomes, socioeconomic classes and stuff. You'll probably see that amongst, you know, members of the community. Sometimes you'll even see it on the side of the road when you're walking. I mean, this is the third world poverty type of situation you may be exposed to, but I want you to understand, it does make you feel uncomfortable when you have to try your hardest to not look. It almost looks bad that you're doing everything that you can not to look. But although it's funny, it's real, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be shocked or surprised if a young lady with a child exposes her breast in order to breastfeed her child. Again, let's get it under control and let's make sure we understand breastfeeding is natural, okay? That's number one. We know that breastfeeding is natural. It is a natural thing. That is number one. And number two, what I've noticed is if the kid got to feed, the kid got to feed, man. So, ladies, if you want to just pull it out in front of me, I promise to be respectful. Gentlemen, I hope that you can do the same. But it's just interesting when you're put or thrusted into a situation like that, because you're forced to react. And again, it wasn't something that I prepared for. It wasn't something that I was ready for. It just happened. Now I'm forced to try to figure out how I want to react to it. You know what I'm saying? When things happen and you're forced to react, now you got to figure out, oh shit, what do I do? All right, and that's funny. And if you want to see the video that is playing with this particular video, if I decide to add it, please check the description area below and you'll see the video. This is a YT video, and I kid you not, it shows everything. I kid you not. It's crazy. I found this on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, bro. It's wild, man. It's wild. Alright, man. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I already feel dirty talking about it, but I'm human. And ladies, I want you to understand, this is just a struggle, a challenge for a foreigner in the Philippines. This is a real thing. Okay? I struggle. Alright? Don't hold it against me. And the reason I don't want you to hold it against me is because I have made it abundantly clear to everybody who would even listen to me that Doc is a frontals type of guy. I mean, if you got the assets, that's great. But I don't know what it is about frontals, but that's the headlights, the beamers, whatever you want to call them. That's my number one attraction. So I hate that I feel the way that I do about it, but I want you to understand I'm human, and I want you to understand I try my best to be respectful about it. Alright, but y'all make sure y'all have a good one, man. Y'all make sure y'all take care. Y'all make sure y'all stay blessed, man. And with that being said, the good talk is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, merch, all of that good shit, man. Hit me up. Doc is out. Peace.
Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ang vlog natin for today is magpatutoy ta duha. Tapos kapot ka sa tutoy diha.